All right, you guys, so just so you know, I'm recording on 2 phones right now, and I'm also standing upwind of the skunk that some abandoned in a live trap. Yeah, at Cox's Park on the river. And somebody saw it and marked it with the orange cone and the tarp. So Brad just arrived. He drove all the way up from Dixie Highway to save this skunk. And he's talking to him, and he's trying to convince him right now not to spray him. He's moving very, very slowly. And I'm staying well upwind of the skunk. Brad absolutely kills me. I'm going to be very, very quiet.
Sitting on its tail right now, which is kind of good for me.
That's a good thing that he's sitting on his tail. Let's hope he stays sitting on his tail, because if he puts his tail up, the so-called man, and I am definitely staying upwind. The wind is hitting my back. He's just talking away to the skunk. He's backing up a little bit because he's raising his tail, which is not a good sign. I'm going to zoom a little bit. Hang on. I've got to zoom on 2 phones, so just hang on a second.
You just got mud on your nose, that's all.
Okay. Now we're good. I love the way he talks to the animals and reassures them. He's saying, don't take it out on me. Oh my God, this is the closest I've ever been to a live skunk, and it is not a comfortable feeling, I'm going to tell you right now. Because if he lifts that tail, he's going to blast us. No, don't turn this way, please, little skunky. Do not turn this way. Oh my God, why would anybody catch a skunk in a trap and then dump it at the river? It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. And Brad, the saver of all animals, is trying to sneak up on him very slowly and carefully, like Elmer Fudd on Wascally Wabbit, and get the tarp over him to calm him, and I guess to prevent him from being sprayed. He's keeping the tarp between himself and the skunk, needless to say. I know, I have too. I'm just amazed. Oh my God. We haven't gotten sprayed yet, but that's because Brad knows what the hell he's doing. He asked if anybody wanted to volunteer to do this, and I said, how in the hell do you do that? And they said, you just cover it up. And I'm like, I am not willing to take that chance. Okay, here's the moment of truth. If he comes charging at me, I'm dropping both phones and running like hell. He's got his tail heading in the wrong direction. God almighty. All he has to do is walk out of that trap. Brad's saying, time to go. Watch him. Watch him. There we go. There he goes. Good boy, baby. Run, run, run away, you little sweetheart. Good job, Brad. Good job, Brad. I'm so proud of you.
I just don't know exactly where it is. But
I don't know how. Why would anybody do that? He's just making his way down the hill. That was very clever. Do skunks live near rivers? Why don't you tell us the story here? I'm gonna keep living on your phone, but
somebody texted me. This was dumped here. I guess somebody that was down here at the park earlier.
Yeah.
Said he called the parks department, and they generally end up calling me.
Of course.
So they didn't come. He might have told them that he also called me, and then they would have said, okay, just forget it.
Yeah.
And let me deal with it. But there was a skunk in the live trap just dumped down here.
That
It's
sucks.
still alive. It didn't have any food or water, and he was worried about it. And he had a tarp in his truck that I told him I didn't have one with me at work, so he left that here for me.
Good.
So I had to, but I needed to do it without having to run home and grab stuff and then come out.
Should I be afraid that he seems to be coming back up the hill?
I don't think so. He just doesn't know where he's at.
Is this a natural habitat for skunks?
No.
I didn't think so.
They're
There he
not
is.
close to rivers like this.
No.
They dig. They're burrowers. They dig tunnels like groundhogs and
Yep.
Other, they dig through the ground. A lot of times people don't want them around their house because they dig underneath like a concrete
Still down there.
walkways and steps, and they collapse them
Yeah.
by doing that. But
Fascinating.
out in the middle of nowhere or the wooded areas, they're the best places for them.
Yeah. Well,
Next
there's
to a source of food, maybe.
yeah, there's plenty of plenty of woods down here, which is great on the river. But I've never seen a skunk down here.
I know they love honey, but other than that, I'm not sure specifically what they eat. I'd have to look it up, but I don't see anything good to eat here that they would typically eat.
Well, he was a beautiful, big, fully developed skunk.
Yeah, definitely fat and chunky, ready for winter if he was in his known habitat.
So, do they just burrow in for the winter and stay? Do they have it?
Well, yeah, he's probably already done most of that, though. That's why I'm worried about it. He's gonna have to do it all over again before it gets super cold, hopefully. They kind of hibernate, I believe,
yeah,
half hibernate maybe.
Bears.
Yeah, I think it's more like a half hibernate, because if it warms up just a little bit, they get out and eat a little bit more, and then they go back down and hunker down again.
Yeah. Well, that was a very successful
Is that-
extrication.
I don't even know where he is. Is that
he's
him?
right down there, that little black and white spot. That
Okay, he
you see
stopped
down
in front of that bush.
Yep, he's right by that tree.
Okay, let's see him
At
then.
least you've got a new nice live trap.
I mean, it's a good
There you
trap
go.
that somebody just dumped. I mean, that's